God, they're just amazing. I'm in awe. So one of the things I've thought about doing with you guys is taking you to some of my local creeks and to our river and looking around. This is a really, really old area. And this is what my kids used to call Robot Rock, but it's an old iron furnace. I think they used to make cannonballs here. And you can climb around and look inside, and it's really neat. But the best part is across the creek, or across the street, is a creek. And we like to come here quite a lot in the summer and catch crayfish. I'm super allergic to poison ivy, so I'm trying to avoid areas with that. You can see because of flooding, there's a lot of debris that is several feet up here. But once it gets warmer, I'll bring you guys back down here and we'll take a look at some of the native plants, the fish, and the tons and tons of crayfish. We've been having a fair amount of rain though, so it's not particularly safe to get down there right now. But let me know down in the comments if that's the kind of thing you'd like to see. I personally like to come to places like this and look around for secret gardens, little spots of captured nature where rocks and driftwood and all have sort of collected together and plants grow opportunistically. And I'd love to share that with you guys. Now, I have quite literally called this poor garden center every day for 2 weeks. I didn't call today, so I'm hoping that we're actually in business today. I called yesterday and they said the pond plants were due in yesterday afternoon and to come back today. So this is literally, I think I've called at least a dozen times and I've stopped by 4 times, which is not a hardship because I just keep raiding their clearance section. Over here, we'll take a look, but over here is their clearance pottery, and I go to town in this section because there's some great deals. Pottery's so expensive. Let's go take a look. These are the signs that I like, but not as much as I like these. All of this is on sale, so I always come and look through and see if there's anything perfect. Gets even better, the sales towards, you know, when it's cold out. I like to stop in here in the winter when no one else. See, here's like the one I picked up for my succulents, but I went to the other Stoffers in West York. This one's 20 bucks. I got mine for like 12. But unfortunately, still no pond plants other than water hyacinth and water lettuce, so I guess we'll come back tomorrow. Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Rachel O'Leary, and I was doing my normal morning stuff in the fish room, water changes, checking out all the fish, and I looked into this aquarium and was like, what the heck is that? These long flower spikes. I've never seen this before, and these are Sagittaria subulata flowers. And as you can see, this one goes right up to the surface. I have no idea what has inspired this Sagittaria to flower. But it's kind of cool. Have you guys ever had this happen? Let me know down in the comments, because I really have never flowered these. I didn't know that they flowered underwater. I mean, I assumed that they did, you know, grown out of water, but 3 flowers. Really freaking cool. I never get tired of watching these catfish eat. So freaking cool. I am currently sitting on top of the big boys tank, which is a first for me. But this is kind of a cool view. I'm sitting up here because I want to capture these little purple guys coming out of the woodwork to eat for you guys. So I just had to show you guys the absolute feeding frenzy that goes on with these purple oil cats. You can see too, now that they've settled in, they are obviously purple. And I just have to thank my friend Justin Stein again, because these fish bring me so much absolute joy. It's nuts. Now you can see they like disturb all the things when they go into this feeding frenzy. And once they're settled in a bit more, I'll show you too how they hand feed. If you hold a cube of frozen food in your hand, they'll literally come into your hand and eat out of it. It's so cool. These are without a doubt a fish that I absolutely adore, and I'm just so happy to have them back. And you guys have to admit, their color is insane. There's not many, oh God, they're pretty. There's not many fish like this, and they're just so unique in so many ways. They're small. Now the largest one I've ever seen is about 2 inches. On average, they're more like an inch, inch and a quarter, especially the males. Some of the biggest females get way bigger than that. And they are a wood cat, so they like to hide inside crevices and nooks and crannies, but as you can tell during feeding time here, holy cow, do they make a display. And just such a really unique, rich color that you don't often see in catfish. Oh, and that wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So amazing. Now again, that white stuff on the floor of the tank is just handfuls of sand. And then they are just kicking up all the debris that they can. Believe it or not, before I fed, this tank was totally clear and clean. Look how rich that purple is. Gosh. That's an Apistogramma Panduro female. I don't have a boy for her, so she just gets to live out her best fishy life.